decide on what could be the biggest day of 2024 primaries. I mean, it is. We want to bring in an expert who's been closely watching the races for an idea of what we can expect. Joining us now, Dr. Nick Kecherobis, professor and chair of public administration at DePaul University. Doctor, thank you for joining us.
Good to see you again.
Okay, so Trump is on the ballot. Supreme Court stamped it. It was a unanimous decision, so he's now going to be on the ballot everywhere, basically. Colorado was the main issue, but it sets a precedent there. Do you expect that to affect anything today?
No, not really. That was not a surprising ruling. We were expecting that.
And then his top competitor, Nikki Haley, her fate is on the line, said the Wall Street Journal today. She won D.C. Not many delegates there, but, I mean, it was a victory. And she's also floated the fact that she may not support Trump if he indeed gets the nomination. That would be an absolute break from protocol. What's she need to do today? Is she donezo if she doesn't take a couple today?
I don't think so. I think she's got to come in at 20 or 25% in a couple key states. But I think there are enough people that have said that they don't want to vote for Trump in the Republican primary. So that gives her a pathway.
Okay, Doc. So although President Biden won Michigan, there were over 100,000 people who voted uncommitted in protest of his support of funding Israel in the war in Gaza. We now know that there's a call for Democrats to vote uncommitted in Minnesota. Do you see this trend continuing as Gaza remains a hot topic? I mean, that's a lot of people in Michigan. Of course, Michigan probably has, the largest population of Arabs outside of the Middle East, and Minnesota has a large population. Is this gonna take a toll at the poll?
I think so. What happens with uncommitted delegates is they go to the convention without being committed to a particular presidential candidate, and that would lead to a convention fight, which actually happened in 1860, which is what got President Abraham Lincoln the nomination, and again in 1920, which got Warren G. Harding the nomination.
I mean, do you think we could really have some type of historical implosion at a convention? Obviously, it would be here this year.
I think on the Republican side, it's very much a possibility. And there are a lot of Democrats who are not happy with Biden at this point. And so it is a possibility, I think more likely, again, on the Republican side.
Okay. A lot of people not happy on either side. We're going to have you on again. Thank you much. Professor and Chair of Public Administration at DePaul University, Dr. Nick Kecherobis. Thank you for unpacking some of that. We will see you again in the next hour.
See you then.
Thank you.